feel like we're just scratching the surface. Like, everybody asks me like where I think this is gonna go and what it's gonna be, and like I don't really have an answer, because if you would have told people this is where the WNBA is, 5 years ago, you would have said this is where we're going to be now, people probably wouldn't have believed you, because they never thought that was possible. They never thought people would buy tickets. They never thought we'd play on ABC. Never thought we'd be on ESPN. They never thought it'd be sold out arenas, or little kids wanted to wear WNBA jerseys, whatever it was. So I think
Caitlin Clark has reportedly ignited a major controversy across the WNBA, with rumors suggesting she's speaking out about a confidential list of players the league has allegedly been protecting. According to the speculation, some of those players are accused of violating rules that directly conflict with the values the WNBA publicly promotes. One name that keeps surfacing in these discussions is Britney Griner. For some time, critics have claimed the league applies its rules inconsistently, allowing certain high-profile veterans to avoid consequences while younger players are held to a different standard. The controversy has fueled accusations that the WNBA has overlooked alleged violations involving player eligibility and other requirements that are supposed to determine who is allowed to compete. If those claims were accurate, they would represent far more than minor exceptions. They would suggest serious failures in enforcing league policies. The situation has become even more heated because Britney Griner has also been accused by some commentators of taking repeated verbal shots at Caitlin Clark, with some alleging she even used offensive language toward her. The speculation doesn't end there. Some people now claim Griner tried to intimidate Clark into staying silent because Clark had supposedly learned about information Griner wanted kept private. Whatever the truth may be, the narrative being shared is that Caitlin Clark has reached a point where she is no longer willing to remain silent.
To the WNBA for the upcoming game against the Dream, because Britney Griner is not worthy of being my opponent. Honestly, I never thought I'd make such a decision, but after deep reflection, I've realized that the competitive spirit of this game has been compromised. Britney Griner's presence and her style of play have completely eroded my interest in competing against her. First, I must point out that Britney's playing style has always made me uncomfortable. She constantly relies on pushing, pulling, and even dirty fouls to gain an advantage, while the referees turn a blind eye. As a professional athlete, I find this behavior repulsive. The WNBA should be a platform to showcase true basketball skills, not a battlefield tainted by unfair tactics. Even more unsettling, while Britney Griner has publicly identified as female, there have been persistent rumors that she may have been born with a Y chromosome or even as male, raising questions about whether she truly belongs in a women's basketball league. Britney's presence should have been a point of pride for the WNBA, but her improper conduct and the cloud of doubt surrounding her gender have left me exhausted and disappointed in sharing the court with her. I will not return to the WNBA until the league restores its rightful purity.
According to the circulating claims, Caitlin Clark is no longer choosing to stay quiet. Instead of keeping disagreements behind closed doors, she's reportedly prepared to bring them into the spotlight. The narrative suggests she's ready to confront issues openly and back up her concerns with evidence rather than remaining silent. As the controversy continues to grow, many believe Clark is prepared to challenge not just individual players, but the culture surrounding the league itself, with Britney Griner reportedly at the center of the discussion. The WNBA has already been surrounded by plenty of off-court headlines, and supporters say the biggest stories have little to do with what happens during games. The latest speculation intensified after rumors spread that Clark had grown frustrated with what she allegedly sees as bullying, inconsistent treatment of players, and unequal standards within the league. Among all the names being mentioned, Britney Griner continues to receive the most attention. Griner has frequently found herself involved in public debates, and her reported interactions with Clark have only added more fuel to the conversation. As a result, some fans now speculate that Clark may be aware of information involving Griner that has not been made public. At this point, however, those claims remain rumors, and no evidence has been presented publicly to confirm them.
During that viral moment after you fouled out against the Indiana Fever, a lot of people believe what you said was effing white girl or effing white girls. Is it possible that's what you said?
No, would never say that. Like, there's no place for that in our league. Wouldn't say that.
So even though you can't remember, you know that that was not what you said.
I know it wasn't that.
According to the rumors making the rounds, some people believe Britney Griner has been directing criticism toward Caitlin Clark because she fears certain information could eventually become public. Those claims remain unverified, but they have fueled ongoing speculation surrounding the relationship between the two players. Anyone who has followed recent WNBA storylines knows Griner's name has repeatedly appeared in high-profile controversies. One of the most widely discussed involved viral videos that sparked widespread online speculation and debate about her identity, with social media amplifying countless rumors and opinions. Another major incident occurred in 2023 when YouTuber Alex Stein confronted Griner at an airport. After Griner and her security team arrived to catch a flight following 2 games against the Dallas Wings, Stein approached while shouting remarks that quickly created a tense scene. Although Griner was not physically harmed, videos of the encounter spread rapidly online and generated extensive media attention. The airport confrontation prompted a wide range of reactions. Some observers argued the incident carried racial overtones, while others connected it to the ongoing online speculation surrounding Griner. Regardless of the differing opinions, the episode added to the public scrutiny already surrounding her. Now, according to the circulating narrative, Caitlin Clark is being portrayed as stepping into that controversy and preparing to share her perspective.
Who?
Is Bay gonna be here?
No, he's working. Yeah. Yeah, I'm flying solo. I better get used to it, man. This is pro. This is my job.
She has the vision to find her teammates, defending her. You are in constant contradiction with yourself when you're guarding Caitlin Clark. She also has to sit there like she can't hear us talking about her, which is handling wonderfully. Caitlin, proud of you on all.
Some commentators have speculated that, if Caitlin Clark had learned about information that has not been made public, it could explain why Britney Griner has appeared tense during their interactions. However, there is no public evidence confirming that such undisclosed information exists, and the claims remain speculative. That has led many fans to ask why Griner seems so focused on Clark, and why Clark often appears to be the subject of criticism from other players. Supporters argue that Clark generally keeps her attention on basketball, avoids unnecessary conflicts, and lets her performances speak for themselves. Even so, controversy has continued to surround her throughout her professional career. From the moment Clark entered the WNBA, her impact on the league became difficult to ignore. What many call the Caitlin Clark effect has been reflected in several measurable ways. Games featuring Clark have drawn significantly larger crowds, television audiences have increased, and demand for her merchandise has remained exceptionally strong, with many items selling out quickly. The controversy surrounding Caitlin Clark and Britney Griner has sparked intense debate among fans. During a recent game, Griner became the center of attention after a physical play involving Clark led to accusations that the contact was excessive. The incident left many supporters frustrated, with some questioning the level of physicality Clark has faced throughout the season. At the same time, Clark's impact on the WNBA continues to grow. Fans are investing heavily in tickets, merchandise, and sponsorship-driven events centered around her. She is not being viewed as just another rookie. Many believe she has transformed the league's popularity and helped create unprecedented financial momentum. With the WNBA reportedly moving toward record-breaking revenue numbers, Clark's influence has become one of the biggest storylines in women's basketball. Her presence has brought increased attention, larger crowds, major brand partnerships, and constant media coverage. Beyond basketball, supporters often point to Clark's public image as someone who remains respectful, approachable, and appreciative of her fans. That success has also created a debate about the treatment she receives from opponents. Some fans and analysts believe the physical play and criticism directed toward Clark has gone beyond normal competition and started to resemble unfair targeting. Whether viewed as intense rivalry or something more, the conversation around Clark has become impossible to ignore. Many observers feel that every game brings another challenge, and that Clark is competing against more than just the team on the other side of the court.
Me and Caitlin Clark don't hate each other. Like, I want everybody to understand that it's just a super competitive game, and like, I would just wish people realize that, like, once I get between those lines, it's no friends. I have plenty of friends on the court that I talk to outside of the game, but like, when I get between those lines, like, we're not friends, we're not buddies. I'm gonna talk trash to you, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get in your head the whole entire game, but after the game we can kick you. Like, I don't think people really realize that, and that's fine. I'll take the villain role. I'll take the hit for it, but I know we're going women's basketball, and if this is the way we're gonna do it, then this is the way we're gonna do it. You like it or you don't.
Caitlin Clark has become the center of a growing WNBA controversy, with fans debating claims of unfair treatment, league favoritism, and the intense physical play she has faced. Supporters believe Clark is finally speaking out and demanding accountability, while critics question the rumors surrounding her and other players. The situation has fueled heated discussions about whether the league applies its rules equally to everyone. With Clark's popularity continuing to drive attention, ratings, and revenue, many fans are watching closely to see how the WNBA responds to the ongoing debate.